To match up with the New York Giants. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
On the double. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And a spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish a 31-31 tie, the only non-loss in the expansion Cowboys' first season. 6 decades later, still one of the most heated rivalries in the NFL. Heck, even Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett spent 3 seasons in a Giants uniform. And Dallas leads the overall series, including the last 4 meetings. And he will have a first at about the 40. Well, that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick.
Break. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ricky.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll buy some time right. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Throwing, Jones.
Here we go.
He's got his man. This is Tate. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Switch gears.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the kick by Rosas is good. Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, Elliott. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Tackle made by Marcus Golden. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Elliott, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check 13. Check 13.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Hey, kill. 47.
Now Prescott. Safarian Jenkins has it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
The kick by Maher is good. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move, the Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League, where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, dude.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag.
Forces 4th down. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The throw over the middle, taken in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. First down, Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
We're going to 54. Why in? Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Prescott now from the 50. He finds his man. It's Austin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott now. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Prescott. Right in here, Safarian Jenkins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hey, kill. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Jones. A final shot before break. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Elliott. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and they go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check. Here we go, 46. We're going to 54. Why?
Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Hey, let's get that ball again. Let's get that ball. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Cooper's got it. And the ball is knocked out. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some more.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Again, it's Elliott. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, 85 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, Alpha. Right there. 54, right there. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And Tate's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. Shifts past him at the 45. A big run that time by Elliott. 54 yards.
Gain of 54 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Down to lose one. Hey, check 23.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Go right in. We're going to 53. We own this. We own this.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 6 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Go. Yo, back down.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Cowboys have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Something to watch here in week one of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. These Cowboys looking good here at AT&T Stadium. Of course, they were really good in this building last year, 7-1 in their 8 games played at home. The only loss was on a Monday night to Tennessee. Now Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now left side on the swing pass. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Barkley. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you note.
And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it. And you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Here we go. 55. Hey, eat. Watch the run.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Brings up 3rd down.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Dallas, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.